Hello everybody. Today I kind of want to try this new way of charging my EcoFlow from my car battery. So my previous setup, I used to use an inverter setup. So I have an inverter in my car, and then the inverter had to charge my EcoFlow. And as you guys know, when you're using the inverter, there is an efficiency problem. So I kind of want to get away from the using an inverter and try some other way. And there are a couple other options like EcoFlow alternator charger, and also the DC to DC, but the voltage step up, the equipment that I can use, but they're all kind of pricey. The EcoFlow alternator charger, I tried to get them on the Prime Day sale, and they cost around $400. And also the step up, if I want to get a like reputable one that won't, like heat up and burn my car down, and that's also a couple $100, maybe $200 to $300. And I want to find some other cheaper alternative way to charge my car not using an inverter. So today I kind of want to try using XT60i, the solar panel connector, to charge my EcoFlow using my car's battery. On EcoFlow, you can use this type of connector to charge your EcoFlow using like a car charger or a solar panel. But there's a two different type of connector. There is XT60 and then XT60i, and this is the XT60i. If you're using the XT60, you can only charge up to 100 watts. But I believe if you're using the I connector, you can charge up to I believe 15 amps. So if I'm charging at 12 volts, that's around, I don't know, 120, 60, 180 watts. 12 volts, 15 amps, 180 watts. Is that even a fast charging? But luckily, my Delta 2 Max in the back, there is two of these connectors that I can put in. So I hopefully if I put two of them in, so maybe double the charging speed. And today I'm gonna try that out. By the way, I tried to look this up if this gonna actually work or not on like Reddit or other forums. I couldn't really find a definite answer, and a lot of people were kind of wondering about it, and they kind of want to know if it works or not. So I guess I'm gonna find out today. What I have here are, I got some 12 gauge wires and XT60i cable connectors, soldering wire, and some thinning flux. So I'm done soldering these two connectors, and I need to connect this to the battery. And I believe on the XT60 cable connectors, this square side right here is the positive, and the other side is the negative. So I just need to connect these two cable to my battery, and then I bring my EcoFlow out and then plug this in to see if it works. This is just a temporary setup, so I just want to see if it works or not, and then I'm gonna just rewire everything and make it more clean, I guess. We're checking if I made the connections all correctly, and I should see around 12 volts, 12.9, and 12.9. So if you see, I got two connectors here, and if I plug this two in, hopefully it will charge. And currently my battery is at, is it dead? Come on, 27%, and then you will see this number input changes a bit. One good thing, and then the one reason why I bought EcoFlow over other battery packs, is that I can kind of control how much wattage that I'm gonna input into the battery. So I'm gonna lower it down to 100 watts just to test things out, and then I will kind of put it up to the maximum when I can. And if I just plug this in now, it's gonna drain my battery, so I'm gonna turn on my car. Here I go. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. Okay, I put my charging speed at 200. Now it's charging at 224. I'm gonna put it up a little bit more. Now it's only charging at 225 watts, even though I raised it up to 500. And that number is very similar to charging with the cigarette jack. So I think I'm kind of missing something here, and I'm gonna try to find it out. So after Googling a little bit, I found out that the center pin right here need to have a negative contact. But if I try to see a continuity between the center pin to a negative, I don't see anything. Just see if it works. See, it changed to 0 if there is a continuity. But the center pin and the negative pin or the positive pin doesn't really have anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to bend this tab to the negative so it can transfer the current from the negative to the center pin. So I think that is the one thing that it needs to have the EcoFlow recognize this as a solar panel and not a DC charger. So if you see here, now I put a bridge between the negative and then the center pin. It's not pretty, but I think it's gonna work. And I'm gonna just double check if it has the continuity. Okay, so this is the positive and then center pin, nothing. Negative and then the center pin, yes. Okay, now will it work this time? Connecting, and one more. Come on, come on, come on. 300, 400. Oh, 400 watts inputs. It's kind of fluctuating. I think it's because my alternator is kind of not adjusted correctly, but but it does work. It is still charging at 400, 390, 400. It's kind of fluctuating there, but this is just plenty for me. I do a very long drive, so 400 watts, 4 hours, 5 hours, it's fully charged. And I cannot have that connected all the time because, if I connect it there all the time, it's gonna drain the battery. So I actually bought this relay, and it's a 4-pin relay, so I can have a button in my cab so I can press it so I can charge whenever I want. I didn't want to get the automatic isolator because I kind of want to have the control, because I don't want my alternator to be charging when I am using different like lights or winch later when I install it. So yeah, I guess I saved like 300 bucks. Those connectors were like $8 for like 7, and I already had the wiring, the cables here with me, so I didn't really have to spend too much money. And those relays for 2 were 15 bucks. So $300. For long time use, I will find out sooner or later if anything goes bad. But I don't see anything that will go bad because some people that I know that uses like a backup 12-volt batteries to charge the EcoFlow. But basically, this is the same thing, just but with the alternator on it. Yeah, but I had to upgrade my alternator to 140 amp alternator from the 80 amp, so I can kind of get over with that load. It's only taking 30 amps, and those cables, those wires, and then those connectors are rated for 60 to 100 amps. So I'm pretty much safe side. And those relays are up to 200 amps. I only got those relays for 200 amps because Chinese products, and I think that if I have a like higher amperage than I need, I guess I'm safe. So thanks for watching. So please subscribe and like the video and share with other people who are thinking about buying different type of chargers for the EcoFlow. Thank you.